whoever swears in Trump be in violation of their oath of office by violating the Constitution?
Arguably, when it's decided by the Supreme Court, it will be the single most important constitutional decision in all of our history.
Said Donald Trump is disqualified from running for office again because he engaged in an insurrection.
Imagine this. A man accused by courts of inciting an insurrection walks up to the podium, places his hand on a Bible, and swears to preserve, protect, and defend the very Constitution he's been accused of betraying. Donald Trump, the man, the myth, the magnet for controversy, has to take oath now, but under the shadow of one of the Constitution's most serious rules, Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment is a clause designed to keep insurrectionists out of public office. The rule is straightforward. If you engage in insurrection after taking an oath to support the Constitution, you're barred from holding office, period. So why hasn't this rule been used to block Trump, who has been accused of encouraging the January 6th Capitol riots? Let's find out. The 14th Amendment, Section 3, is one of the most straightforward rules in the Constitution. It's not cloaked in legalese or open to much interpretation. It says that if you've taken an oath to support the Constitution and then engage in insurrection or rebellion, you're disqualified from holding public office. End of story. But here's where it gets interesting. This rule wasn't plucked out of thin air. It was born from the chaos of the Civil War. After the Confederacy lost, the U.S. government needed a way to ensure that those who actively worked to dismantle the country couldn't just waltz back into power. Section 3 was their answer. It wasn't about punishing dissent. It was about safeguarding democracy from those who sought to destroy it. Think of it like a fail-safe. Just as you wouldn't let someone with a history of embezzlement run your company's finances, you wouldn't let someone who betrayed the country lead it. The rule was designed to be a protective barrier, a non-negotiable line in the sand. Yet, here we are in 2024, and this clause feels more like a relic than a rule. For over a century, it was rarely invoked. Post-Civil War, it faded into legal obscurity, occasionally referenced in law school lectures but never seriously tested. Until now. Trump's situation revives this forgotten rule and places it under a modern lens. The Constitution is clear on paper, but clarity doesn't mean much without enforcement, and that's where the complexities start to unravel. Before we can address why no one has acted, we need to examine the heart of the issue. Does Trump's behavior on January 6th actually qualify as insurrection? So is Trump an insurrectionist? Legally speaking, the answer depends on where you look. In Colorado, a judge ruled that Trump's actions on January 6, 2021, crossed the line into insurrection. His fiery speech that day wasn't just rhetoric, it was a call to action. And the mob that stormed the Capitol, they followed that call.
Congress do the right thing and only count the electors who have been lawfully slated. I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Today we will see whether Republicans stand strong for integrity of our elections, but whether or not they stand strong for our country.
Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel for more videos about China's development, power, and influence on the world. Let's continue now.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
On their ballots, citing Section 3. But most are hesitant to act without federal backing. No one wants to be the first domino in what could become a nationwide legal battle. It's easier to wait and let someone else take the heat. And let's not forget the voters. A significant portion of Trump's base doesn't see January 6th as an insurrection. They see it as a protest. For them, any attempt to disqualify Trump isn't justice, it's political persecution. This creates a chilling effect on lawmakers and election officials who fear alienating a vocal and loyal bloc of voters. The result? Paralysis. Everyone is passing the buck, hoping someone else will take responsibility. But what will happen if he is allowed to take the oath? Allowing an insurrectionist to assume the presidency would shatter the Constitution's credibility. The rules lose their meaning, and the system becomes a parody of itself. But the implications go beyond Trump. Ignoring Section 3 of the 14th Amendment sets a precedent that could haunt American democracy for generations. If we can overlook this rule today, what's to stop future leaders from bending or breaking other constitutional safeguards? The floodgates open, and the very foundation of democracy starts to erode.
Amendment. Now, Brian, let me tell our viewers, I'm not saying any of this is going to play out and actually stop Donald Trump from being certified as the election's winner or sworn in on January 20th. But anybody who cares about the plain text of the Constitution should have serious reservations about an adjudicated insurrectionist serving as president of the United States. And let me just finish the thought by saying, you asked the question, is he still an adjudicated insurrectionist? And I said, yes, he is, because a court adjudicated him an insurrectionist. A state Supreme Court affirmed that ruling. And in the U.S. Supreme Court case, Brian, they never undercut or negated or even quibbled with the fact that Donald Trump engaged in insurrection.
And let's not forget the international stage. America's credibility as a global leader hinges on its ability to uphold its own democratic principles. If the U.S. can't enforce its constitution, how can it lecture other nations on the rule of law? This isn't just a political issue. It's an existential one. Allowing Trump to take the oath would signal that the Constitution is no longer a sacred document, but a set of guidelines that can be ignored when inconvenient. And once that line is crossed, it's hard to come back. So, can Trump be blocked from taking the oath of office? Legally, yes. Politically, it's a minefield. But the real question isn't about Trump. It's about America. We would like to take a moment here and appreciate you all for commenting and sharing your opinions. Your insights always impress us. If America can't enforce the Constitution now, what does that say about its future? If they let these rules slide today, what will stop them from being ignored tomorrow? Let us know in the comment section. Do you think they will stop Trump from taking the oath? Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, Please like and share the video and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally China is developing and growing its influence over the world. Until the next video, stay tuned.